Hey everyone, so today for the Christmas collab, I am going to show you how to make these DIY Frozen inspired Christmas ornaments. If you want to see how I made them, stay tuned. So these are my inspiration. We see these in the parks when we go, and I decided I had to find a cheaper option. So here are the supplies that you will need to make these Christmas ornaments. You can find these Dollar Tree figurines. They have other ones, but I went with the Frozen. You're going to need some tulle in various colors to match your characters, scissors, a needle and some thread that coordinates with your fabric or tulle, and a hot glue gun. So let's get started on making our project. So here are the figurines. I took them out of the box. They're very plain, and I've actually had these before for our kids to play with, but I'm not gonna lie, the heads break off really easy. So I figured I needed an option where they're not playing with them, but it'll still be cute. So we are going to make them into ornaments. So what I'm doing is I took my tulle, and you can measure this out yourself, and you can make it as long as you want. But what I did was I just cut a strip and I layered all 3 pieces of my tulle and decided to fold them not completely in half, fold it to where there's still like an edge so it actually looks like extra layers and it adds to the poofiness of the dress. And then you're going to take your needle and thread, and you are going to do a running stitch, and you are going to do it all the way down your tulle until you get to the end. So once you have completed doing your running stitch, you're going to take and pull both ends of the tulle of the string, and it's going to gather your tulle up. And this is how you're going to make your skirt. Now what I did was I just kind of played around with the placement of the skirt, and I took and figured out how I was going to wrap it around. So here I am just kind of figuring out how I wanted to have it lay on the figurine. And then once I figured out the placement, I just took it off and added some hot glue around the waistline and slowly started placing the tulle on top of the hot glue and wrapping it all around. Now once you get to the back part, don't worry about her hands being there. It's not going to show because you're going to cover it over with the tulle, and it's also going to be up against the back side of the tree, so you don't have to worry about that. And what I did was I just took some hot glue and placed it down, and then pulled the strings as tight as I could and placed it up against the hot glue. And then what I did was I took my remaining needle and poked it through the other side of the tulle to kind of make a knot and finish it off. So once you have tied off the rest of the string and made a knot, you're going to cut off the excess string. And from here on, I decided I was going to kind of fix up my tulle and see where I needed to make any trim, because your tulle will shift as you are sewing it. It's just going to happen. And so I kind of gathered it up at the bottom and then just used my scissors to trim off any excess tulle that I didn't want and kind of shape it to the shape that I wanted the dress to go. And there you have our Anna. And now to move on to our Elsa. For Elsa, I'm going to do the same method I did for Anna. I took my tulle and I gathered it and folded it over and did the running stitch. And I'm just going to kind of speed up this process and not talk, and you can just kind of follow along and use the same steps that I followed with the Anna, as well as don't worry about her cape. Just kind of pretend like the dress is all one piece and just go around the whole waistband area once you are attaching the skirt to the figurine. So follow along with this. So now that we have completed both Anna and Elsa, it is now time to add on our hook, or you could actually use ribbon. I just decided to take a Christmas hook that I already had and bend it to where I pinched the end so it was a little bit narrow so it doesn't show as much behind the figurine, and just put a little bit of hot glue. And the benefit of using the actual Christmas hooks is that they are so bendable that you can position them to how you want them to go. So there you can see the back side of the Elsa where it is hot glued, and the Anna. And now that they are all complete, let me show you how they look on the tree. So here they are all hung up on our Christmas tree. I really love the way they turned out, and they cost so much more less than buying the ones at the actual Disney parks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of my videos that I have. If you have any requests, leave them down below. Thank you guys for watching and see you later. Bye.